be very interesting to see how Glutonny is going to be able to do this. I know I've seen him mess around with characters in friendlies, but I don't think we're going to see a switch from Wario, so he's going to have to try this out. But I mean, I've seen other players do it before. People are starting to learn the matchup. And Maister is such a super homie because one of the things that he does is that he actually lets people practice to learn the Game & Watch matchup. So it's not like he's, you know, the type of person that will play and then he'll keep all the cards to himself. He understands that if he exposes his weaknesses, he only gets stronger as a player.
Yeah, Maister not one to really bogart any kind of tech. He wants everybody to play him at his best, and he wants people to expose that, and so he can get stronger. And definitely very respectable. Both of these guys, long-time character specialists. Game & Watch against Wario, the best in the world at both characters. Let's see what happens here on Smashville.
All right, let's go. And immediately opening up with the Nair, just like Cody said before, it's very difficult for Wario to get those things started. That neutral air, barely any lag upon landing, and it's the disjoints, right? It makes it difficult. So let's see what he does here. Opening up with the bike, so I guess he's trying to give himself some burst range, having that item, but he can't use it for too long, and you have to watch out for the bacon. If he puts out all those breakfast meats and such, it's going to be tough because Game & Watch can combo that into dash attack or forward tilt for the kill.
Yeah, and you see he can't even get up throw and up air. It is a little bit later, but I think he'd be able to land it on a lot of characters. We saw him land it pretty late on Nairo yesterday. There's the dash attack. They're going to jump right over it. Gets the down air here.
You know, one thing we were talking about is how difficult it can be in this matchup for Glutonny, but due to the fact that Game & Watch is such a light character, Coney, even though they don't get too many interactions that work out for Wario, as long as he gets some sort of damage, sooner or later he's going to be able to at least be able to get a KO sooner than Game & Watch can.
Yeah, if he can land the back air, if he can land a forward tilt, things like that, even a dash attack, so incredibly strong. Maister, yeah, he has to be a little careful, goes to the ledge. Very good work, gets that neutral air, and now he's going to sort of play around the bike because that bomb is just going to be so strong. The up B out of shield. Again, the bomb finally going to land, and Maister takes stock one.
And the crazy thing is that if you trade with an up B, you're grounded while the opponent's up in the air, as you saw what happened there before. Glutonny lost that stock, but here it is going in with the drill. And it's once it hits around 505, we're going to see that waft will be in. And we've seen some amazing combos, but but I haven't seen any nairs, you know? I haven't seen any claps. It's just a lot of like safe punishes, right? Like grab or a fadeaway back air. You just saw the fair. So he's going in with like aerial pokes and grabs right now. It's very difficult, very different matchup here in comparison to how Glutonny usually plays against other characters.
Yeah, you can't jump into him. That's kind of the issue, is like, you see Maister just going for that neutral air. You can punish the up B if you do not get hit by it. That's where you see Glutonny getting that up air. But that's not a big punish. That's the problem. And it just seems like he can't use the neutral air. He can't short hop into Maister. Finally landing that back air. We were just talking about it. And still, 103, that's a lot of percent. Yeah,
Glutonny's going to have to play a very grounded game here. But one thing that I did notice is that when Glutonny gets close range, he'll poke with the down tilt and wait to see what Maister does. And if Maister up B's out of shield, he immediately tries to reply, you know, to catch him before he even goes for a down air. I
love the stall there by Maister, not landing immediately, using the bucket to wait just a second. There's the forward throw. Maister just playing this perfectly, playing the matchup against Wario. He's placing his hitboxes correctly. He's using the up B to keep Glutonny off him. This is exactly what you should do in this particular matchup. But now, the waft is online. He's got to watch up tilts. He's been playing so well around Nair that I don't even think the neutral air is that big of an issue for him. And he's going to take the Game & Watch tax. That's 54 basically for free.
Yeah, right now, the way he's playing, it's like he understands that he's discouraged certain moves from Glutonny's arsenal, so he could just play so comfortably right now.
And you see it right there, landing into him with an aerial, but still getting that up B. Glutonny does not have an answer. We're getting the bug spray. Tries to knock him off the bike. It's not going to land.
Yeah, definitely thought it was going to land right there. Okay, it's time for ledge traps.
We're not even going to see it.
That was such a well-timed get-up attack, too. Okay, I like that. Yeah, you have to challenge those fairs.
Yeah.
You can definitely knock away the hitbox, but right there, it finding its mark and exploding immediately.
Living that up air, wow.
Yeah, that move can KO, but it's like very rare.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the chair. Taking the first game, man. That's difficult, Cody.
It's a hard matchup, man. It always has been, and that's taking nothing away from Maister, because when you're playing against the best of that character, the matchup can change. It can get much harder because obviously Glutonny has played against Game & Watches for, you know, a decade. He's been playing Wario for an incredibly long time, and it takes a certain special kind of Game & Watch to be able to play the matchup like this. So Maister playing it expertly, using the neutral airs, using the up Bs in the right times, because if he doesn't, and if Glutonny is able to bait it, he's going to get a big punish if he can just wait for him to land.
Here we go now, guys. Game 2 situation. Glutonny all the way from France, man. And such an amazing story of a player, right? A guy who's been in the game for quite some time, yet never really had a chance to represent his skill, you know, on an international scale, right?
Yeah.
But it's beautiful to see now that we actually have him in the top 8, top 10, in the top 10, actually, for the PGRU Season 3.
Yeah, guy went all the way
2,
from unranked to number 6. One of the biggest sort of meteoric rises we've seen in modern Smash. Just an incredible job, and here showing us why. 51-60% on Glutonny, basically for free.
Nice, and I'm happy to see that Glutonny definitely makes sure to get the most that he can get versus this character in a neutral, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yes, there are barely any openings, but if they're there, I'll try to get the punish. But right there, Glutonny short hopped a little bit too close.
Yeah. I mean, this is the problem. Like, you can't really be around Game & Watch. He just kind of dictates space so well between smash attacks, between his aerials. Wario really struggles to find a way in.
Oh, nice kick away again. I feel like you just have to be super disciplined against this kind of character, right?
You have to be so patient.
You have to literally play 2 the entire time. You can't always try to dictate the pace because he's the one that's always in the lead.
Yeah. So we'll see if Maister can keep it up, gets the back air, and he has now lapped Glutonny in terms of stocks. And all he has to do is, if he's here, he needs to find a way back to center stage, because the only things he's really going to die to are back air if he gets caught on the side. So as long as he prioritizes back to center, he really doesn't have that much to worry about.
Okay, has it right now, but look at Maister down tilt. Okay, we've seen him smash on shield a lot. he must have clipped him a little bit too early. I like the mix-up from Maister. The other time he down tilted the shield. Whoa, good setup right there. Didn't see that one coming. I've never seen Gluto go for that setup.
Yeah, I don't even know. That might have. We saw him in the first game. He did a forward smash that I think was a forward tilt.
Yeah.
Wondering if that was a misinput, but it's a happy little accident because he gets the stock anyway. 161 here. He's got to find a way to get back to the ground. Yeah, you can't even, I don't know if that was a misinput. I don't even know if you can land that. Maybe the rage threw it off, but he's struggling.
1-2 right here on his final stock here in the second game. Look at this, man. Just really impressive gameplay, of course, from Maister's end. He's not getting conditioned from these down tilt pokes.
No.
Before we saw the up B, then we saw a grab. Now he's just straight up disengaging after the down tilt. And because of that, it's making it harder for Glutonny to apply mix.
Yep. Yeah, he's just going for the chef under the platforms. Glutonny does not have a way in. And we didn't even talk about that. We were talking about the aerials and about the smash attacks. But we could talk about how Chef just kind of can stop Wario from getting through.
Oh, true. Even in just straight up neutral. Forget a ledge trap. A B? Okay, he tried to go deep for it, and he's
going to make it back
Absolutely.
anyway.
Smart stuff right there. Yo, that was deep.
Can't even eat him. Yeah. Now the waft is here, I believe.
Well, there it is. Yep, perfect timing.
Just have to, I don't know. It's going to be very difficult. Has he landed a single up tilt all set? Like, I don't think Maister's ever in a position. He's just playing around. Oh,
no, there it is. Wow, Cody, he heard you.
I'm trying to help, bro.
Oh, man.
He's got no sound coming in through those headphones. It's just me.
That's true. The crowd can't hear us right now. Let's get it.
121 here. Oh, God. And Maister kind of enters this, this state where he just kind of uses smash attacks again and again, trying to frustrate you. Eventually, he will land that turtle for a JV2 stock. That doesn't seem like a lot, maybe, but when you're on the big stage here, that's a statement.
Absolutely, and right now, that is all that Maister has been doing throughout his Smash Ultimate career. People have been doubting his ability, and even just like, you know, saying things about Game & Watch, but regardless of the fact that people are starting to get more comfortable with the character, they're still understanding. He's still beating all of these guys, man.
Yeah.
Like, I love the fact that he's making consistent statements over and over again right now, 2-0. And if he is able to get the third game, he's going to be repeating history like the last time these guys fought at Smash Factory.
I think that's a very good point, is that I think players have sort of come and gone every once in a while where you see somebody they'll kind of be a flash in the pan, right? They'll show up. They might take some sets with a weird character, but eventually they kind of get figured out. It's like, all right, I know how to play against this. Maister's had staying power. You don't get number 6 on the rankings for just a few good tournaments. He ran through Season 2 with an incredible sort of series of events and placements, and that's why he's here on the big stage. He did actually fall in winner's bracket to Mars yesterday, and Glutonny falling famously to Dakpo in quite a sec. Go look that up if you haven't already.
Well, yeah, we're not even going to spoil it, but let's just say, man, it's something that we've even seen happen at EVO Japan.
There's a scheme afoot. I'll just say that. Some sort of scheme. But right now, 101 on Glutonny, who is looking a lot better here. Gets the slap, but not quite enough. Wants to threaten off. Yeah, he doesn't actually want to hit him off stage. He wants to threaten him. And there, Glutonny taking the first stock for the first time.
Yes, it's always great to just go off stage and occupy that comfort area where people usually want to drift when they're trying to recover. Nice avoidance right there by Gluto. He saw his shield was getting super low.
And I love that he just jumped away. He just said, no, I don't want to engage with this. My shield is low. I'm going to use all my jumps. I'm going to get away. Maister keeps trying to place that up B off the bike. Hasn't quite placed it correctly yet, but it's always a threat. Right now, 132 on Glutonny. He's got to be careful. Maister picking up the bike, throwing it right in his face.
Wow, an aggressive landing right there by Gluto.
Yeah.
Dude, I just feel the momentum is shifting ever so slightly.
You're right.
Here.
Yeah, he's finding openings where there weren't openings before. Maister, there we go, going to land the bomb, and it's basically even, as we've seen before. If Maister can just land one party starter, he can get a lot of percent for free.
And nice right there by Gluto. I totally forgot just like confirming fair into dash attack, but the fact that, oh, he could have gotten something big, but that allows Gluto to sneak in the back air. Has a waft as well.
Gluto has to be so careful on placing his jumps, tried to forward air the shield, so he's going to eat that up B.
Yeah,
and now, Maister just going to try to lock things down like he did in the past 2 games.
Yeah, he's actually bringing it back. We did see a stock lead before from Glutonny, but okay.
He knew there. He just spaced that dash attack out perfectly. And he keeps dash attacking into him. Glutonny does have a waft, so he's got to be careful with that. There's another back air, 122 currently.
Yeah, I think what happens is due to the fact that that move is just so unreactable, right?
Yeah.
He puts it out there. But Gluto was blocking them, but not quite punishing. Oh, the smashes are out.
Yeah, he does this sometimes. He'll just smash attack, or he'll use bombs over and over. And sometimes he'll get a little too antsy, as you saw with that dash attack there. Gluto with a big lead, I would say, with that waft, as long as he can just avoid these KO moves.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right now, sitting on 2 stocks. This is a perfect opportunity. Wario likes this kind of position where he gets to chill and wait, too. He has the waft. He doesn't really need to engage as much, especially due to the fact that, you know, he's fighting against Game & Watch, who makes it hard for him to engage. But wait.
Yeah, but the problem is, how are you going to land? Oh, no, the weird air dodge, but he's going to live. The bike is on stage, so he has to go to ledge. Watch the bomb. We got the grab. There's no kill throw, though.
Making it very difficult, and no up Bs.
He's okay with this. He just wants to go back to center, but it doesn't matter. The neutral air is going to do it.
Very smart stuff right there by Maister, just waiting till he descended enough. And now Gluto trying to get as much damage as he can. He's like, on there, I have to get the most out of this.
Yeah, I need 2 hits.
Alrighty, here we go. Sitting on this lead right now, the percentage differential in Gluto's
so
favor.
Scary.
Snuck it in, and there's the up tilt.
But he went the wrong way. Maister is going to survive. 96% Glutonny. He's not out of the woods just yet. He expended the waft. That's a huge burn for him. 103% now on Maister.
Absolute great combo breaker right there by Gluto. Trying to get the upper, but another swing right here.
Watch the down air. No, we're going to try to slap.
Yeah, I definitely thought we were going to see a 2-frame. He's waiting for a roll, a jump.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. That was so smart the way Maister just slowly approached the center, and now he's back. He has that control again.
That dash attack is so good. Watch the edge guard. Grabs in the wrong direction. Glutonny tries, he's got to get down. He needs to get down immediately.
Oh, he has to watch out for these down smashes. You've seen them KO people at low percents, especially after that charge forward smash confirmed when you get the burial. Okay, here comes the chain again.
Yeah, Glutonny's playing very evasive. I think he might be playing for half waft. You can do half, if you do down air into half waft, it can't KO. Gets the down air, it's not going to land. 130%. Maister barely holding on.
Okay. Oh.
No, he can't.
Just respecting it. Oh, wait a second. This is the final game here for Glutonny, and that dash attack was so laggy. Oh, boy.
Another air dodge high.
Yes.
He's so scared of falling. 141 does not have the bike. Doesn't want to fall into the chair.
Tense situation. Here's the bike, but dash attack goes right underneath. No KO throw.
The bike is on the stage. He has to get back to the stage. Honestly, he tries to go for the bike. Not going to land. Avoids the key. We're landing with down air. And will we get the KO? Not yet. Maister is alive.
Doesn't get the 2-frame and still holding set against the bike. He sends him off and there's the KO. Glutonny stays alive.
Did he dash attack?
It looked like a potential. I saw him dash forward for sure.
I didn't see a dash attack activate, but I wonder if Glutonny, that's such a bold option, dude. And it felt like a cash-in. It felt like something that, okay, I know you're going to run in. You're either going to do a reverse up smash, maybe you're going to do an aerial, but I'm just going to cash in this coupon, and maybe you're going to jump into my mouth. And excellent work by Glutonny, taking a game from Maister, but Maister, such excellent play.
Yeah.
I just, like, he's, even when he looks like he's down, he still is finding a way to claw back into the game.
One thing that is like super important about what just happened is the fact that that is the first ever game that Glutonny has won against Maister.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Ever.
Wow.
And it was hard fought.
Definitely.
Like the game started off very good. You saw Glutonny, he was landing hit after hit. He was getting 2-piece, 3 pieces, which he usually doesn't. It's not common. It looks like we've got a question on ruling here.
Okay.
Glutonny and Maister are going to try to figure something out. But in the meantime, let's talk about their runs.
Let's do it.
To get here. So Maister, number 6 in the world, beating Epic Gabriel, Dark Wizzy, and then finally Charlie the King to get all the way here in quite a set.
Yes, and quite a set indeed. Charlie the King with one of the craziest combo games, and we are living now in an era where he can be literally like the best player.
Yeah.
Coming out of Southern California, where back in the day that would be like a Void, you know, or a Larry Lurr. So it's really amazing seeing how things are changing up here in Ultimate.
And there on the other side, we have Glutonny, who went to the losers bracket pretty early by way of Dakpo, who got him with some stuff. I mean, a lot of people point to the Banana Infinite, but you got to remember, Dakpo had to get a game on him before that.
Yes.
So Dakpo doing an excellent job with Diddy Kong, a long-time Diddy specialist, but Glutonny had to run through Stroder, Goblin, Bulby, Valor, and Mute Ace to get here into this top 8, and now faces his greatest challenge yet in Maister. He's got a game, but he needs 2 more.
Man, both of these guys had such insane runs right now, but here we go. Game 4 situation on Final Destination. Maister, he's super happy with this. I've seen the level of comfortability increase like exponentially whenever he's here. Able to just down there.
Oh, that's damage.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. He's stuck at the edge.
He tried to up the out of him and still taking 64 from a jab.
Yep, you definitely saw that shockwave right there.
Yeah. Now, FD sort of counterintuitively can be very good for Wario. I'm not sure about this matchup in particular, but I think a lot of people sort of say, oh, Wario without platforms, that's mad easy. Not really. As you can see here, he covers so much space. He can really punish your landings. I don't know how it's going to work against Game & Watch, but right now he's doing really well.
Yeah, he's looking super clean right now. And I could see the confidence actually coming out from Gluto too.
Me too,
Putting out more aerials. We haven't seen him really just like fading back and burying a neutral like that, right? He was more pensive.
Yeah. I think he was a little bit more intimidated before. Oh, has to air dodge the forward smash, and he gets away with it.
You rarely see anybody do that with the amount of lag that a directional air dodge has.
Yeah. Well, Glutonny keeps doing it in this set. He'll do it high to land, and somehow he's getting away with it again and again. I think Maister might be overcommitting and anticipating a little bit too much. You see the smash attacks coming out. What he's looking for is the bury. That down smash will actually bury, and then he can get a forward smash basically for free.
And he could charge, too. It has you buried for quite a long time, way longer than Banjo's down throw, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, poor Banjo.
Oh, man.
Good forward air, can't get the strong hit. Nice bite, that might do it. Not quite. Good air dodge by Maister. Wow. He's gonna survive.
Yeah, that was active for so long, too. Again.
Yeah, I think Maister got surprised by that. It actually covers so many options, but there's the chair from Maister. It's 2-2.
Okay, coming through with Invincible. Wario gets the grab. Oh, but no air. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird because I haven't seen him, I don't know. He usually doesn't miss those.
Yeah. Input?
You gotta wonder.
Yeah,
the down throw.
Yeah, we're all humans, you know, and we make mistakes. We're imperfect beings. There we go.
Another air dodge. Yeah, he keeps going for the directional air dodge, but again, he's not gonna punish too much for it. He's gonna eat an up air. He wants to go back to center. Had the bite, had the right idea, but let it go a little early.
Okay, and here come the juggles right now. The 2-2. And still catching the landing with that back air. So many active frames.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
He's got to use the bike. He's going to be okay. But, yeah, Maister has not been using Chef at all, really, in this matchup. And now Glutonny has to really reckon with a brand new tool that Maister has just discovered.
Yep, we've seen him use it like very few times, but now he's locking him down so well. And that fair to grab setup is so tough for Glutonny to deal with.
So brave, landing on Maister, who could have been charging an up smash.
Yep.
You know he'll just throw it out. That'll do it. Yeah, there's no way.
So smart right there. And there's the lead again. Maister on the verge of moving forward here, but we've seen some crazy stuff from Glutonny before. Will he be able to do it again?
Maister rolling low again with Judgment. He's gotten 2s, he's gotten 3s, nothing really great. Yeah, I know Glutonny is very happy about that. Every time he gets that down throw into a Judgment, that's a 1 in 9 chance of your tournament being over.
Absolutely. Nobody wants to be on the receiving end of that 9. Caught the jump, but he has the up B and he's able to get out. Nice by Gluto, catching the upward momentum right there.
Goes for it a little bit too hard.
5, this guy is still trying.
Yeah, he wants it bad. He knew. Like, he's ready for Maister's dash attacks.
Absolutely.
The problem is playing around everything else.
Which is very difficult, understanding that his hitboxes and hurtboxes are basically overlapping for the most part.
Right.
And
oh, no way!
The end?
Big
Beautiful.
tech.
Amazing stuff right there. Staying alive.
Thought that could have been it. There's the down air, and let's keep in mind, we saw Glutonny do this yesterday against Nairo. He was at a considerable disadvantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, 65%, and yet Glutonny on his final game against Maister still trying his hardest.
The waft is online,
yes,
D1.
It is. Yes, it is.
The game is not over.
I'm waiting to see a big combo. We've seen some before from Glutonny yesterday.
He wants to jump in so bad.
Yes,
you see Maister.
Oh, wait!
Oh, no, the bite!
I can't! I just can't believe it. Wait! Glutonny! 2-2!
He found a way!
I can't believe it. Needle in the haystack.
He just finds a way to land it every time. He was never landing neutral airs, and there at the end, he landed one after another. Maister getting caught looking again. Oh, jeez, and there Glutonny is just firing back with his second ever game win on Maister. Maister has to find an answer for this.
Wow, man, number 8 best player in the world right there. 8th best player in the world, Glutonny from France, dude. This guy is repping so heavy. I can't believe how he does it, dude. I mean, first off, whenever you're facing off against Wario, even if you have that 2-stock lead, as long as he has a waft, you're going to have to be careful. And I love how Glutonny made sure to at least get rid of the stock, but without burning the waft.
You got to do it honestly.
You got to do it honestly. And then after that, the moment he just found that opening, he got the Nair 2, and that Nair 2 just pops you up just nice.
Yeah. Even Game & Watch with how light he is, but that's the way Wario functions, man. Sometimes he won't get a hit for a very long time, just minutes at a time. He'll take so much free percent, and then he gets that one opening and just blow you up. Maister has one more game to find out what Glutonny is up to, and it looks like he's got this on lockdown so far.
Yeah, he's understanding that there's a lot of blocking happening from Glutonny in the neutral, so he's been getting a lot of grabs. And I like how Glutonny did the same thing back to him. But here it is, tough part. Good DI, though. Sing alive. And wow, Maister, okay, he's pulling out all the tricks now.
That was so good what Maister did. Using that forward air to cover him, trying to come too close to the ledge, and he knew the bike was on stage. So smart by Maister going all the way out there. And now Glutonny is basically playing at a 1-stock disadvantage. All the way down.
Yep, but we've definitely seen this situation before, but not so soon. Directional air dodge, he shouldn't SD with Game & Watch.
Yeah. If he didn't have jump, he might have been done. Oh, dear, but here we go, the tax.
Oh, Gimmer. He got the footstool, and I've seen people sometimes jump up, and he would catch the air dodge upwards, but thankfully he did not lose that stock. For him, he has a chance.
And I feel like after that early back air, Glutonny might have no answers left. He's forced to air dodge. Maister trying to get the spike. And here, Maister just playing this beautifully.
And hiding behind that bike with that forward smash right there. Nice landing right here by Maister. Again, you saw the whiff down smash thinking that he could actually swing, but immediately went for that frame 3 up B. Good defense right now. Maister trying to keep it safe. Misses the grab. I wonder if he was expecting a cross up there. Probably.
Yeah. Wario's dash attack can be a little deceptive. Glutonny hasn't hit a single down tilt dash attack to my knowledge.
True.
And not having that option available to you can just be very bad as a character who can struggle to get KOs sometimes.
And I like the way, there it is, Maister. He's playing so solid right here. This way of playing Game & Watch can definitely just like take away a person's momentum, right?
Yeah.
Playing really slow and patient. Right now, he's forcing Glutonny to play his game, which basically he's been doing this entire time.
Finally, down tilt dash attack, but he didn't even come close. If you looked at the radar in the top left, he wasn't even close to
I feel like
getting
he forgot.
the KO. Yeah.
The bike was there.
Yeah, I don't think he realized it was coming down.
Yeah.
I think Bite would have gotten the KO there, but doesn't throw it out.
No nines. It looks like Sakurai is on Gluto's side.
Yeah, might have been a hot fix, an immediate patch. And here Glutonny seeing the door shut to the rest of this top 8. Maister very slowly closing it out. Glutonny's going to need a miracle.
He definitely is right now, and you could see Maister is just comfortable holding onto these stocks, but it looks like the people in the crowd right now still believe in Gluto. They want to see him do really well, but it looks like it might be too little too late unless he puts something together on this second stock. Wait, okay.
Goes a little bit too low, but he's able to recover. Maister, again, controlling stage, has a JV3 stock he's working on. Is able to air dodge past the up tilt.
Is he going to take the bait? Oh,
No.
he stands there. He understands.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to approach. Okay, big. Oh, he wanted a big opening right there, but didn't quite happen. Uh-oh.
And I think the problem here is because it's FD, he can't really stall for time. He lands on the up smash, and all the lights go out in Paris as Maister defeats Glutonny to go further into top 8.
Amazing job right there. Maister, number 6, by the way. What a huge jump. What was he ranked in the previous
He
PGR?
wasn't.
Exactly.
He wasn't.
What a humongous leap right there. This guy making statements all throughout this weekend, beating the best in Europe right now in Glutonny.
Yeah, I mean, it's a heartbreaker for Europe, as you know. I mean, I'm sure it's very early over there in terms of the time difference, but you know France is watching their boy. We're going to look at some highlights of the set. As the set started, Maister seemed to have all the answers.
Yes, just looking at what was happening there, we were talking about how Maister was just able to dictate the pace of the match with the neutral airs and even having access to frame 3 up B. And because of that, you saw a lot of respect for Glutonny. He couldn't quite use the neutral airs as freely as he wanted to or go for a lot of combo starters. It was very safe. You saw down tilts. You saw like fade back fairs, but never like the big combo starters like in the neutral air. And even grabs, right? He went for grabs as well, but Maister made it very, very, very difficult to interact.
Yeah, look at how hard it was for him to win this match. Glutonny just barely coming out ahead. And it looked like when Maister was winning, he was winning with a JV2, with a JV3. He was winning by a huge amount, but when Glutonny was winning, it was by the skin of his teeth.
Exactly. Basically showing how difficult of a matchup this was, and Maister playing it perfectly well right there. You noticed that Glutonny really wanted to get something started, so tried to see if he can land right there on top of Maister, but he couldn't. As, you know, if you go and try to challenge that up smash, you're going to be sent straight to the skies. Great job right there, and now we could check out the stats from the last match.
And I think the main thing to look at here, look at the min and the max. So Glutonny getting the minimum kill at 80%. As Wario with Waft, that's not low enough. You know that has to be lower. We saw Nairo die at 0% to a neutral air yesterday. And Maister living to above 200% with Game & Watch. That should not happen.
And look at all those horizontal lines right there too, showing how Maister was just able to keep that percentage. And as far as like interacting is concerned, you know, he was able to be the one that was just playing and maintaining those leads, right? Whereas Glutonny was just racking up damage quite quickly.
Yeah. Just an incredible set from these two guys, but again, I think it really comes down to the matchup. I think in terms of anybody else Glutonny would have rather played, I think Maister might have been the hardest. That could be very difficult, but Glutonny showing us he had some of the stuff. Like we were talking about, if you go hit for hit with Game & Watch, sometimes it can be really tough to make it back. He did take off 2 games. Sadly, it just was not enough.
Yeah, man, very tough stuff right there, but we're going to have some more Genesis 7 Ultimate singles matches coming up after this short break. Stick around.